Carolina Crown 2013 E equals MC squared. This is something that needs no further introduction. DCI, if you've not heard of it, it's Drum Corp International. It's like music meets theater. You throw it on a football field, it makes a explosion. It's just entertainment that a lot of people can enjoy. I for one, have been into it for the last 10 years, I think. I marched in high school, so I didn't necessarily get to the DCI level, but I can appreciate music, and it's something, you know what, if I'm going to start a channel, why not put one of my favorite videos and shows in front of you all and get to watch it with an audience? Let me know what you think of it. I mean, this is one of my favorite pieces of YouTube content, honestly. I revisit this a lot. If you're finding this video, you're noticing this is the only video on my page. Well, I am starting content. I don't necessarily know what I want to dive into yet, but I do know that I want to have something like this on there. Recommend me some different DCI shows, any video. If I can do it, I want to watch it. Without further ado, let's check out what this is about and see what you all think about it. Also, like I said, this is a first for me, so if the audio's messed up, it's whatever. If it's not loud enough, if it's not quiet enough, it's fine. If you're seeing the video, you obviously clicked on it because it's just one of those things you have to set and watch. Also, I didn't march in DCI, but I do have this.
7, the sailboat 1009.
I honestly don't remember where it came from, but
104 it is 50. It could get the railroad for these workers. All these are the days.
now, like I said, I don't know if I probably didn't say it, but I did march. That's what I was gonna say. I marched snare for 3 years. I marched trumpet for a year, but I never marched in DCI. So I always was able to appreciate stuff like this, but I never got to be a part of it. It is expensive. I do tend to focus more on the brass and the percussion. So if you're a front ensemble or guard fan looking at this, I'm not gonna have too much insight. Well, front I will. I do like front.
Drum Corps International is proud to present Carolina Crown.
It's such the Carolina Crown brass is an entity of its own. It doesn't matter what year it is; they're always going to sound phenomenal. I am a little biased for this show. I'm a space guy, space and science guy, so this show for me hits right up my alley. Very nice writing there for the percussion. I have more to talk about with percussion when we get there, but perfect guard work. If you're familiar with the show, then you're familiar with 2012 as well, and that's also a phenomenal guard. It just sounds so good. I got chills. I don't think there's a better way to start a DCI show than what they did just then. Maybe 2014 Blue Devils and Crown. The time signature switch up is great taste. The articulation is just spot on. The articulation is perfect. Fast drill. Perfect guard. All in unison. I get chills watching this show, man. It's so good. The storytelling with the show is phenomenal. Perfect box score right there. I would, looking at, like, watching these videos makes me jealous of how well they can do drill together. It doesn't look like there's an error ever. It just looks flawless. That front ensemble's killing it, by the way. Pete first base in the middle of the field, orbiting the concert base. And they are 10 to 10, 10 yard line to 10 yard line, and they're not really phasing during this. If you can notice me bouncing in my chair, it's me keeping time with my right foot. It's a stellar sound. I envy people that can see this show in person. Great second piece. Yeah, I would have died to see this in person, especially at finals. Now it turns into like a little bit of wizardry. I feel like it gets really fast. You thought it was fast, it gets faster.
Bern, 1905.
It's so good. Alright, oh, by the way, my favorite part of the show as a percussionist, I love the bass container. Oh my gosh. It's so crisp. This whole section is awesome. I do have something I want to say after this, or after this section. Great guard toss. Something that I want to bring up, and maybe I am a biased Crown fan. I will accept that. If you're watching this and you have any like knowledge past the college level or at the college level, because some of these this is high school college level. If you have been in this position to march DCI, or you have been taught by people that have marched in DCI, and you are a percussionist, I have to ask this question. When people at that high level watch this show and they say Crown could have lost because of how dirty or not finished their percussion is, but I listen to this show all the time and I feel like it doesn't sound dirty. It doesn't sound like there's any drop parts. It doesn't sound like it's unbalanced. I want to ask the question, what do you all hear that is like, oh, that's a bad part? Maybe it's not strong writing. Like, here's my thought process. Maybe you're hearing something that is dirty and I'm just not picking up on it, but is it just that, or is it the parts aren't written hard enough? Because it's not necessarily a hard break that they just had, but for their percussion, it's stuff that is relatively like clean to my ears. Maybe I'm just like bad at listening, I guess. I'm just like, I want to hear from the perspective of someone that has been a part of this on why every year Crown gets dogged in their percussion section. Like 2014 was a great brass year for them, great drill, everything, general effect. But they got walked in the percussion section, and they got fourth or fifth that year in 2014. And I love that show. So if you're watching this and you have any background in percussion, please tell me what they do wrong so that I can kind of get a better understanding. That's all. That's my only gripe, because I love the show and I thought they do a great job on the percussion there. I just am not sure, like, to the extent of what people see as dirty. That's all right. I gotta go. We gotta get into this. Not in unison, by the way. These are all split parts. They are not playing at the same time on that. Scale. They're not playing in unison on that scale. Such a strong piece right before the battle. Great job. To this point, there hasn't really been anything that I've noticed that is like not deserving of first. And again, it's going to be the bias in me. But I feel like this is put together so well.
Is now upon us. We have need of a soothing story, a familiar story.
It's crazy to me too that this is 12 years ago. We just finished what would have been the 12th season after this.
The Chevy Colorado and 430 pound-feet of standard torque, and nowhere to be but out.
All right, we're gonna need YouTube Premium at some point if we're doing this. Let me go back. We check the guard spot.
Of love.
Very nice. Very nice.
Two lovers sat on a park bench with their bodies touching each other, holding hands in the moonlight. There was
I know what I was
silence
gonna say.
between them.
It's been 12 years
So
since the show,
profound
and they
was
haven't
their
won
love for
since.
each other.
But they've
They
had
needed
so
no
many phenomenal
words
shows
to
after this
express it.
one that it surprises me that they've never been able to get another championship. It's so good.
Finally, she spoke. "Do you love me, John?" she asked. "You know I love you, darling," he replied. "You are the light of my life, my sun, moon, and stars. Without you, I have no reason for being."
Bring it to me. Bring it home. Bring it to me. That I wish I could do in this space to sound like that. Awesome. The storytelling, the music, the synchronization,
Once
the
more,
feeling that
she
goes, the
spoke.
emotion that goes into this,
"How
is
much do you love me, John?" she asked.
unparalleled to a lot of things.
He answered, "My love for you has no limits, no bounds. Everything must have an ending, except my love for you."
Impossible, you say?
Impossible, you say?
That phrase right there is used through so many crown shows. If you listen closely to a lot of crown shows, you will hear that phrase. This right here. Any crown show after 2012, you will hear that. Phenomenal. I know I'm kind of glazing right now, I can't lie. Great story. The guard hasn't missed a beat through any of this. Oh, it's this. That phrase right there, you listen to any crown show after 2012, you're bound to hear that in there. The only show that I would argue has better writing this for a crown show would be 2012. know it's a good feeling if you're looking at the crowd and they're getting up before you're even finished. That should tell you how well of a job you just did. Keep the wormhole, the two concert bases. You see me like twitch. It is cold. I mean, it is the summer, but that's what this show does to you. If you can give an appreciation to the arts, to music, and to performance,
Everything must have an ending, except
it's something that you should always dive into and experience for yourself. Such a strong finish. And the guard dying out like stars. That's how I feel.
Ladies and gentlemen, under the direction of Jim Coates, Carolina Crowd.
Like, if you've never experienced this, I'm still figuring out the stuff. If you've never experienced something like this growing up, you say, oh, it's something band related. I mean, who really cares? But something that is universally experienced is music. It doesn't matter if it's digital or like EDM stuff where it's house made, or it's electronic, or if it's acoustic, or if it's electric bass like guitar, anything like that, or if it's orchestral bass with instruments like brass like this. You can find any comparison in music and be able to talk about it with anybody. And I feel like this is something that isn't experienced by a lot of people, but it should be. If you've never checked out DCI, I hope you seeing my video is something you're like, hey, this is really good. What else can I look at? Just type in DCI and you'll find tons of videos on it. I wanted a first video to be something that I liked, that I know that some people out there would like or have never seen it but want to get into it. I'm really glad I could do this as a first one. I'm not saying that a lot of the content that I'm going to be doing is DCI related, but it doesn't mean it's not going to stop here. This is a common interest. Comment below, by the way, DCI shows that you may be interested in. I'd love to take a look at. I've probably seen them on YouTube. There's a lot of stuff you can't watch. Kind of think about what you're wanting me to watch. I know Tilt is one that I'd love to watch. Fellini-esque. 2012 Crown, the one before this. I'd love to at some point get into those. I just want to say thank you for being a part of this and being able to witness this with me. This is something that I've always enjoyed and wanted to be a part of, and I'm glad I can share that interest with you all. Let me know what you all thought, if I got stuff wrong, but comment stuff that you would like to see. And if you did like this one, as cliche, hit the subscribe button. It helps me a lot. It shows that you all are interested, even if you hit the like button too. I'd love to do more of this. So with that being said, I appreciate you, and I hope you enjoy the next one that I put out.